Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a game that caught my attention way back when it was shown at the Xbox Series X showcase. This is called Tell Me Why. Now, what is this? It's an adventure game that's actually going to be released in 3 parts. It's like 3 episodes. As of this video, right now, parts 1 and 2 are already out. 3 is set to come out September 10th, so depending on when you're watching this is how much of the game has been released. I checked this out on Gamepass. This is available for PC and Xbox via Gamepass Play Anywhere. And I wanted to check it out because it seems like it has a pretty emotional journey, a story of like coming of age, family issues, hardships, identity, finding yourself and stuff like that. Some really close topics that, you know, some people can relate to that you tend to not see in video games too often. Nowadays you see crazy shooters or, you know, crazy fantasy open world games and stuff like that. Nothing that really tackles realistic looking issues and stuff. So the game is centered around a pair of twins, Alyson and Tyler, and they're going back to their childhood home where they have a lot of memories and stuff. Something happened in their past. They're dealing with it. They're coping with some changes that have happened now that they're young adults. And Tyler is a transitioned from female to male transgender. And he's also dealing with that. He's dealing with stuff from his past in regards to how him becoming transgender affected his childhood and stuff. So there's a lot of commentary in regards to certain things in this game and stuff. Now, you do revisit parts of the old home and the town, and you encounter memories and visions, and you kind of like interrogate people and talk to them and figure out what exactly is going on. And along the way, you make decisions and choices based on your reaction to what you hear and stuff. Because you're trying to get all the details of the past, what exactly happened to who you were living with at the time. There's a lot of spoilers involved here. I don't want to really get into too much of that, but it was a pretty emotional story. It was pretty expansive, and playing through with it and having the chance to determine how they impact the story's outcome was actually really good. I like that. And it left me feeling like, okay, which way should I believe? What part of the story should I consider checking out? Which one should I go ahead and proceed down? And it left a pretty unique feeling of the game. And as far as graphics go, I want to say this actually looked pretty nice. I really liked the graphic scheme of this. I believe they had some kind of like technology with the characters, like almost kind of like what LA Noire had way back in the day, with like some like real-time like 3D effects with the facial features and stuff, and the attention to detail and little things. For example, in the house, you'll see like in the children's room, you know, little notes and little toys just scattered around. It really felt like it was a living, breathing world, and I was really impressed with how they made Alaska look like. It's a place I've never been, but you don't see too many games in the state of Alaska, so I thought that was actually really interesting. So you go through the game, you look at all the locations, you try to piece point what's going on, and you figure it out. There's no combat in this game. It's more of like a narrative, story-based adventure game where there's some puzzle elements where you'll find like a door or some kind of like lock that you have to figure out how to open, and simple things like that. It's more of like a slow-paced game, and I actually dug the chill vibe to it. Now, again, I mentioned this is in 3 episodes. The first one came out August 27th. The second one came out September 3rd. And the third one's coming out September 10th. Why they decided to piece it up into parts, I'm not exactly sure why they did that. I feel that I believe they actually got heat for that. For me, I really don't think it's a big deal. I just don't know if they're going to release it in parts. Why were they so close together? Like, I can understand if they released episode 1 and 2 like 6 months apart, but this is literally like a week apart between each. So why didn't they just release the game in full? It's on Game Pass anyway. People could play it for free. So I'm just I'm just kind of confused on why they decided to do that. But as far as anything else goes in regards to the game, I don't have any major complaints. It may not be everybody's cup of tea because, not to get into political things and stuff like that, but we know different people have beliefs, different people have different things that they were raised on, so the story and the narrative of itself might turn some people away. But if you take the chance to actually sit down and hear the characters' stories in this game and just talk to the people in the town and piece what happens together and stuff, it's actually a pretty relatable and emotional story. And at first glance, I feel that was pretty cool because this is actually the first transgender playable character from any major studio. So this is kind of like a historic game in the making. And it goes, just experiencing that. Like me as a straight man, I'm never going to experience that firsthand. So to see it translated in video game form and actually do a really good job was really interesting to see a different type of perspective. And that's why I like this game. I think it went out of the box and tried to do something different, and it faced with real life situations, real life obstacles, past experiences and stuff, anxieties. It was almost like a commentary on society, like on human life. If you're going to try to get philosophical about it. So overall, I thought it was actually pretty neat. It's on Game Pass, so you don't lose anything. If you have Game Pass already, checking out the game. And I believe it updates and adds the parts on additionally, so you're not going to have to download multiple parts and stuff. And it seems like it's getting an okay reaction as far as reviews go and stuff. My initial impressions, I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. This is much better than I thought it was going to be. It does start off quite a bit slow, especially when you're in the beginning on the boat. But once you get into the action, once you're exploring, once you're talking to people, it's not half bad. I thought it was worth a look. So comment down below, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this game. Is this something that you're interested in, or is it something that you're like, I'm going to pass on? Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day. Peace out. Consider supporting 8-Bit Eric on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description. You want to become part of the hashtag 8BE Nation, guys? Well, be sure to pick up your official merch, now available online. Link is below in the description. We got classic t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, and even women's apparel. Don't forget, pick up your official merch now. And while you're at it, guys, feel free to watch the next video, or why don't you catch up on one that you might have previously missed. Thanks again, guys, for all the support. I couldn't do this without you. You guys are amazing, and don't forget to subscribe and click that like button if you are brand new. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.